So instead of doing like an hour, maybe break it up into 2 30-minute blocks, or maybe even 3 20-minute blocks or something like that. Try and break it up so that you're not running out of glycogen and hitting the wall, so to speak.
Yeah.
And this is why endurance athletes, they will literally fuel while they're training. It's called intra-workout nutrition. So prime example, like a lot of endurance athletes will put in, like in their water bottles, they'll put like carbohydrate powder in their bottles, or they'll be having like energy bars or gels or something like that to kind of keep that blood sugar topped up. They want food that very easily absorbed, which in a normal situation, that easily absorbable carbohydrates is technically like junk food. But when you're burning through it at such a fast rate, it helps to keep your energy topped up. Now, that's from an exercise performance point of view. It's not necessarily optimal from a fat loss point of view. And you got to look at, what are you doing the exercise for? Because the average person only thinks of exercise from a I'm trying to lose weight point of view, generally speaking. But an athlete, they're already at their ideal weight. So they're not doing it to try and lose fat or get leaner. They're like, how do I increase my performance? How do I run faster? How do I run further? How do I perform at a higher level? And that's where the intra-workout nutrition can apply. And again, I want to share this because this is confusing for a lot of people, because you gotta, when you're listening to fitness and nutrition advice, does it apply for you in your situation, or is this great advice for an elite athlete who's in a totally different situation?
Yeah. So, and I think you hit right about what I was just going to say. Yeah. And it does sound like, from a fat person's standpoint, it seems like that should be the end of that cardio session, and not a mealtime, but maybe a protein drink or hydrate until it is mealtime.
It could be, yeah, but I don't push beyond the exercise. Like if you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, like stop. It's not worth it, right? Like whatever potential benefit you get from burning fat is not worth the setback. And not only that, it's going to make it harder to keep going. It's going to be like, if you run out of energy, it's going to be harder to stay consistent day after day.
Yeah, right. And it is. And I've run out of, it is. So this is what I kind of wanted to show you.
Right.
But so you can definitely tell that I've lost some weight.
Someone's been taking the stuffy out of that teddy bear.
Someone stole the stuffing. That's right.
Yeah.
But you can tell, and sometimes when you're big, you got to get the clothes that that you used to have, and and I'm folding it.
Yeah.
And you can see,
that's cool.
Like you can see the difference.
So those were your shorts that you wore before.
You can see the difference. Wow. Like look,
you could wrap it around, literally. Yeah.
So when I tell you it works, it does work.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I gotta pull my. But and I know that the visual looks great, but you got to step into it, right? Just to make sure.
Gee.
Let me step it. Look.
Wow.
Like
I remember when right after you had the gastric sleeve operation, I mean, like you were just around the 600-pound mark or something. I mean, and now you're like
581.
Yeah. So like, even since, because that's when we basically reconnected and started chatting. So like, you're well over 100 pounds less now. I mean, like every time we chat, like there's less of you to chat with.
That's right. That's right. I said I wasn't going to waste your time or your talent.
Yeah. Oh, it's respectable to see. I mean, and the clothes.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I did get in trouble from the surgeon from all the tequila I've been drinking.
Oh.
3 months out of surgery, you're not even supposed to have a glass of wine, they told me. But the thing is, I was eating popcorn and tequila instead of eating meals, because I could just put a little popcorn, take a couple shots, go about my day. My stomach was full. I didn't have to worry about that pain, that hunger pain. You know what I mean? Because the tequila kind of got my mind off of the food, and my stomach wasn't really like, it wasn't doing any of that. But I just want to advise everybody,